We're going to make Italian Mezzalunas. It's a type of cookie that you can really decide what type of nut you want to put into it. You can put toasted almonds, you could use walnuts, you could even use peanuts, or whatever nut that you prefer. It's a fast and easy recipe. All you're going to need is your processor and of course your chopping blade inside your processor. First, start off with a half a cup of nuts, whether they're almonds or walnuts or whatever you want. The next thing you're going to put in is a quarter cup of sugar. What's nice is you can put it all together. Now just put your it on and start chopping it. And the next thing you're going to put in is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, or pastry flour if you prefer. And then turn your processor on. Now, once you've done that, it's combined it, you're going to start putting in 1 stick of butter, which I went ahead and just cubed it and cut it up. It's been at room temperature. And while it's on, I'm just going to put in a little at a time for it to grind up. A piece at a time works well. And then I'm going to add 1 egg that I had at room temperature and put that in. I'll shut that off for a second. And the last thing you're going to put in is a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract or vanilla, whatever you prefer. And I'm just going to keep it on my processor until it actually forms the dough, and it'll actually form a ball. And that only takes usually less than a minute or so. So let's check it. And here you can start to see what it'll come out of your processor. And you'll have a nice ball of dough. Now this is going to make you about 24 cookies. I'm going to set the processor on the side. And you do need a cookie sheet. And what you want to do is just lightly spray your cookie sheet. And then just take a little bit of flour and sprinkle just a little bit of flour on that cookie sheet so they don't stick. And you're going to take the cookie about the size of a walnut. First make a ball of the cookie and then just roll it in your fingers, and you're actually just going to make a crescent. And you're going to put them about 1 inch apart on the cookie sheet, and you're going to bake them at 350 for about 15 minutes, but start checking them within around 10 or 12 because all ovens set up differently. So just put them, roll them size of a walnut, then roll them like a pencil, and then form a crescent, and you're going to get 24 cookies out of that. I'm going to set that aside for the moment and show you the next step. You're going to need a little extra sugar, granulated sugar. Put about 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup. It can always be used for other cookies. And you're also going to need about 1/2 cup of the nuts that you used and chop them either in your processor or your blender or whatever you choose. Now before you start baking them, I forgot a step for a moment, you're going to take your little crescent cookie and you're going to just roll it in granulated sugar. Then you're going to finally place them on your cookie tray and you're going to bake them for 350. So don't forget to roll them in granulated sugar before you put them in the oven. After 15 minutes, they're going to come out of the oven and they're going to look exactly like this. Now what you can do is melt down about 6 ounces of milk chocolate or your chocolate chips or whatever you prefer. And just take your cookie, after they've been on a cooling rack for about 5 minutes, just take your cookie and dip them into some milk chocolate. And with a piece of wax paper down, you're going to take your nuts and you're just going to sprinkle your nuts and lay that on your wax paper till they cool, and that's going to take probably 10 or 15 minutes. Now when they come out, they're actually going to come out and they're going to look like this. They're a very pretty cookie. These are great with coffee or teas or cappuccino. It's an easy, quick, and fast recipe. I hope you like this one. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.